Hello, friends. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located on the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, and I am just getting Facebook up and running. Just make sure that I am live. And the only way for me to watch comments on Facebook is to actually go to Facebook. Okay, it says I'm live, but I'm not live. Really? Am I live or not? Oh my goodness. Come on, people. It says I'm live. Okay. Try once more here. Good Lord. I don't know where I'm live. I'm live in my VIP group. So tonight, if I get this working, we are going to make what is it called? A dual pop-up or pop-out card. Okay, one more try. Because if I don't get this so where I can view it, I can't see the comments. There we are. Okay, I found it. Oh, hi, Jackie. Hi, Terry. Yay, I saw everybody. I got it working. Oh, my goodness. Some days, technology, I just want to go back to old school. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm going to show you my card in a half a second. Hi, Connie. I just want to let you know I have a draw tonight for a $100 shopping spree because my draw board is now full. Thank you to the last person that placed an order with me. So I have my paper here to remind me to do my shopping spree draw and to tell you about free shipping because free shipping is good for another 3.5 hours, almost 3.5 hours. Hi, Janet. And then, hello, Nadine. Okay, so those are the two things I have to tell you about. Oh, and my mini album class is now open for registration, and I'll show you that in a sec. And More Than Autumn class is a couple of more days left for it too. So here's the card. Hi, Jackie. Oh, -28 in Winnipeg. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're hovering just above freezing here. We have no cloud cover tonight. The stars are shining brightly. It is an amazing evening out there. Hi, Holly. So here's the card. Are you ready for this? Okay. Now, before I open this, I want to tell you, I used the Close to My Heart two-toned cardstock to do the mechanism on this card, and I don't recommend it. It's too flimsy, and you'll see why in a half a second. So I've changed it in the one I'm doing tonight. So when you open this card up, look. Ah! And then it closes. Eek! Do it again. It's like it has bat wings or something, but see it's not, this piece is not strong enough. And that's because the Close to My Heart cardstock is not the same weight as ours, but I used it because I wanted the light and the dark, and I really like that effect. So this is the original, my template, and it has Stampin' Up! Cardstock. So when it opens, I'm trying to do this without getting my hands in the way. It opens and closes the way it's supposed to. Hello, Anne from Canberra, Australia. Hello, Karen. Kathy. Isn't that a cool card? So we're going to make one tonight. I'm going to be using, so this one I used, hang on. The paper is, did I even write it down? I didn't write the name of it down. This is an online exclusive. Hang on, I have to tell you what the name of it is. There it is. Okay, it's called Naturally Gilded, and it is available in the online store. So I used it, and then I colored it. So I used the silver and white one, and then I colored it with Petal Pink to make the background pink. And then this is the Happy Hibiscus bundle. And then on the inside, I used the Happy Hibiscus embossing folder and the stamp set. See, I did all embossing here and then designer paper up there. So I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm going to use the Secret Garden designer paper. So I'm going to use that pattern, and I'm going to use that pattern, and I'm going to use that pattern. I love this paper. And I am doing a scrapbook class in February on this. So if anybody wants to join me for the scrapbook class in February using those products, let me know, because it's close to my heart, and they are on sale for 30% off while supplies last. Okay, More Than Autumn class is also open for registration, 3 cards. And then if you're part of my monthly tutorial subscription, you'll get the tutorial for this one. And you have another 4 days to register for this, and then that one will be gone. But this is the cool thing. Do you guys like scrapbooking? I did it when James was born. I did his first year. So he's 16 and a half now, almost 17. So that's how long ago it was. And I did a couple of digital ones. And then I did it's way up there. I can't even reach it and show you. I did a scrapbook album. It was black and vanilla, and a few of my ladies joined me, and we made the album together. But I haven't done a lot of scrapbooking except for, I think it was January last year, I started offering 2-page scrapbooking classes, and they've now evolved. So we're doing this in January, and it's a mini album. I'm taking this one to Quesnel with me when we go, and my grandchildren and I are going to add the pictures and stuff. So it has little pockets on this side with that you can put a photo on, a couple of journaling pieces from the kit there. And then there's another tag in here with a reindeer on it. And then this side, I just added the trees at the bottom, and the words are not included in the kit. There's places for photos, and then there's a flap and some more photos. And I didn't make this very wide because I wanted a lot of the faces on those cute little reindeer to show. Sorry, I just had a message and I had to get it out of my way so I could see. Hello, Wendy. Then this is a flip. So it flips up, and you can put pictures in here. And then this one comes out, so you can put a great big huge picture in there. And then we have this and a photo and a flip. And this one is a little pocket. So you can either pop a picture in there, or if you have another kind of memorabilia that you want shove in there, then that works. It'll work for a 3x4 picture. And this frame comes out of the festive. Yep, it's gone. I had it in my brain so that I could remember to tell you, and there it was, gone. And then the last page, you have room for so many more pictures in this little flip out thing here. See all these? And I've put notes of what pictures I want to make sure we get while we're in Quesnel with the kids. And I want them to help me put it together. So I'm going to bring it home because I'm doing a class in January. But after my class, I'm going to mail it up to them so that they have a memory of our Christmas together. I think it'll be fun. A little bit festive. Thanks, Kathy. You've never scrapbooked? Oh, Nadine. So if you live in Canada, you can get the kit for this. It's $55 plus postage if I have to mail it to you. If you live outside of Canada, you can get the tutorial. We are doing it in person here in my studio on Sunday, January the 5th, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's going to take us a while to do this. I predict probably 6 hours. And then if I have people that want to do it virtually with me, then I will set a date for virtual class as well. Thanks, Kathy Jean, and welcome. So that's available. Registration is open for that. Now you have until December the 15th. And then I'm making sure everything is ordered and I'm starting the prep. Okay, we're making a card. We are making a card. So this can be done with anything, but this is the piece that makes the flip happen. So it's all like this. And then you put it in here. Somehow I got to figure out how to do it, but these have to be really strong. So I made mine out of thick basic white, and it's probably going to stand out like a sore thumb inside my card, but it's going to work because it's going to allow things to open and close like they're supposed to. Okay. So I put the list of all the supplies is in the description of the video. So if you're on YouTube, it'll be down there. If you're on Facebook, it'll either be up there, over there, or down there, depending on how you're watching it. And then, so I'm not going to go through all these with you, but I will show you some stuff. So the card base is just your standard card base. And then I have, so this is it's two-tone cardstock. So we have a light and a dark. So that's going to go on there. And then this is going to be the front. Wait, get the right side. There we go. This designer paper is the same pattern on both sides, only this is more of a aqua color, and this is more of a blue, purpley blue color. So that's the side I'm going to use because that's the cardstock I'm using. And then we'll put the Happy Hibiscus on that. Okay, so I'm going to put those off to the side because I don't have to do anything with those. And then on the inside, we're going to put this pattern. Now, when I watched the video on this, she did some fancy little, hang on till I get this open for you. She did some fancy little cutting in the corners to make that go around these mechanism pieces, but I'm just going to put it down first. So I guess I should ask you, tell me, shall I use the polka dot side or shall I use the net side? Tell me. Hello, Norma and Valerie. So tell me which side I should use while I'm organizing other stuff here. There's our two flips. So we have a flip going that way and a flip going this way. And then we have designer paper that goes on that. And then in behind them, there's these little arms that help it go out and come back in again. So I used the light cardstock for these, but I have two little pieces of cardstock that I'm going to just reinforce that with. So let me just, I didn't cut them short enough, but you know, let's do that right now. And I'm going to put these on right now so I don't forget to do that. Polka dot says Val, net says Kathy, net says Connie. We have two nets and a polka dot. Okay, so I'm just reinforcing this centerpiece here a bit. This is really nice cardstock. I love the color of it, but man, the thickness is not great when you're doing mechanism pieces. There we go. So I will put those to the side because I fixed those. So these are the pieces that pull out, and they're going to have designer paper on them. So I'm going to attach those to those in a minute. And then I have some of their green to match the green of the designer paper to do the leaves and stuff. So I'll just put that off there because that's on the front. This piece is for the stamps. These are for inside. That's the sentiment. And then there's this really important piece. This piece is 7/8 by 7/8. And we're going to cut it and put it, it goes on these two little triangles. So you just cut it in half like that. And I'll put that right there so I don't lose it. And then these two pieces go here in behind. Oh, wait, you can't see. It's really difficult to see. Come on. There. Oh, apparently my adhesive came apart. That's okay. Because I won't be probably won't be sending this card out without some major renovation because yeah. Okay, we have 2 polka dots and 2 nets. That's not going to help because I needed 1 polka dot and 1 net. Or I needed more than 1. So I will, no, I don't have your address, Valerie, sorry. Okay, I'm going to use the net because I used polka dot on that one. So let's just put this one on first and then it's done. And then I'll use the polka dots on the side because on the original one, I used the polka dots, on the big piece, and then you use the nets on the side. So I'm going to get both of them in there. There we go. Okay. Now, let's deal with these things. Okay, so these pieces are, let me find it here so I tell you the right thing, 1 1/8 by 5. And there's 2 of them. So you measure down with your ruler. You measure down 1.5 inches on the side. See, they're scored at 3/4 of an inch this way. So that's 3/4 of an inch, and that's 1/2 inch. Well, that's 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so this is 3/4, that is 3/8. So on the 3/4 side, you measure down 1.5 inches, and on the line, you measure down 3/4 of an inch. Can you see that? So you measure, oops, wrong side, down 1.5 inches, and you measure down 3/4 of an inch. Then you take a stylus and you go from that mark that you made at 3/4 of an inch, and you're going to draw, or you're going to score it from there up to this corner and right to the end. So I've already done this, but I'll do it again. See, right there, wrong side. I'm going to cut through my cardstock. So you score it from this end through that 3/4 inch mark right up to that corner. And then you turn it around and you go from that 3/4 inch mark down to the 1.5 inch, like this. Okay, so you do both of them. So one is going one way and one is going the other way because they're going to be on opposite sides. Then you take your scissors, which I've lost already, and you're going to remove along here and down that center score line on both of them. And remember, you have one going one way and one going the other way because they're going to be on opposite. They're going to, mechanism is opposite. Okay. So there's what it looks like. Now you're going to fold one this way and you're going to fold one that way. And use your bone folder and get it nice and crisp, and then fold it over. I like, when I'm doing mechanisms like this, I like folding it over the other way as well, just to break those fibers down, because then they work a little bit better and they lay down flatter. Find me that way and use the net. Yeah. Oh man. Dave says polka dot. Holly said net. Nadine said polka dot. I lost count of who's. I put it on the net. We'll use the net. Okay, so we have our two and they're going opposite. So I've done this part like that. Now we're going to bend it this way on that other score line. And then, so we've got that and we've got that. And then this one is going to fold back that way. And you kind of force it so that you can line that bottom up. I'll show you up a little bit closer as soon as I get this. Okay, so this fold is scored and folded this way. And then this one you fold and score that way. And this you fold and score so that it's lined up down here at the bottom. And it should almost match that. If it doesn't, then just trim that off like that. Okay, now get this one done. So there's one. Now we'll do this one. Fold it. This is the whole thing that makes the card work, is these two pieces of cardstock. So if you take your time and get these right. Janet, have you done this fold before? Because I know you do a lot of fun folds. Have you done this one before? I couldn't find a tutorial for it. I had to search and search and search and search. Okay, that's done. That's done for now. These are my pieces that I'm going to add. All right, so now I'm not going to use this one because that one it's broken. I'm sorry. Let's use my template because it works better. Okay, so I'm going to take it apart. So I'm going to put these, they're going to fit in here like this. So that when this pulls up here, it pulls this open like that. So it's going to go like this. So I need to put adhesive on here and on here for both of them. So let's get these things so that they're opposite. And here. Okay, and then when these go on, like this and like that, then this is going to pull open. You'll see in a sec. So I'm going to use, I don't often use the Seal Plus because it's really sticky, but you need really good adhesive for this one. So I'm just going to put it on there and then fold these in. And then here as well. This is super sticky. It's this Stamp and Seal, but it's called Stamp and Seal Plus because it's got more sticky on it. You could use tear and tape as well, but this is just a little bit easier to get on there where you want it. And then just fold this over. You know, the whole time I'm doing this, I'm praying that I'm doing it right. Okay, I just told you the major secret in my life. When I do my Facebook Lives, when they're the basic cards, it's not bad. But when I do these fancy folds, the whole time I'm doing it's like, oh my God, please let this be right. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm just going to move this one out of the way for a minute. My granddaughter just came home, so catch the replay because I really want to do this card. Okay, thanks, Kathy. Okay, so now I'm going to put the designer paper on here. So I have somewhere these two pieces and these two pieces. So on these ones, these are, hang on till I find it, 1/2 by 4. No, 3 by 5/8. Sorry, 3 by 5/8. You measure down 3/4 of an inch, and then you cut from the point to the 3/4. So hopefully, now I'm going to use the polka dot part. This will match. No, it doesn't. You know, why would it match? But it's okay because I've made this long enough that if I have to cut some off, I will. I'm gonna just cut that off. Because the instructions said to make this 1.5, and I made it 3. Because I wanted enough to be able to play with that angle. So there's the angle. Now I'm going to put that on here and play with that angle. There we go. So now I want the polka dots. So these are going to go on here. And then these pieces that I cut earlier, remember this was the 7/8 by 7/8? Oh my gosh, that go. This is a 7/8 by 7/8 and I cut it diagonally. Oh, Janet made this a long time ago. Okay, and these pieces are going to fit in here like that. So we'll go back to my regular Stamp and Seal. Don't need the extra strength version. So I go right to the edge. And I've already got adhesive on that, so I have to be really careful because my fingers will stick to that like white on rice. There we go. And we'll get some, I think I'll use Tombow for this because it's easier to get into the corners when you're using Tombow. And there's no, I don't have to use, like there's no pull on this. This is just decoration, so I can use my Tombow. Okay, now turn this over. Oops. And this is going to slide on here like that. Oops. See? Stuck my finger to it. There's one. Now do the opposite one. That down. And then put adhesive on this. Up into the corner. If you do all this before you put your mechanism on, let me tell you, it's a lot easier. All right. People keep sending me messages. Do they not know I'm busy? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's the mechanisms ready. So I'm going to put those off to the side. Somewhere that I'm not going to put things on top of them. So we've done this. So now this, we're going to put the flip on, and then this piece is going to go on. And this is just decoration, but we have to make sure we put that on first. Okay, so we're going to take the card. Put this in here like this. And this one is going to go on this side. And you match up this point with the center there. And this is going to have a little bit of a frame around it. A little bit of a frame around it. And I'm paying attention to where that point is, because it's going to be right on that fold. And I've got the glue is still facing up. So right now I'm just attaching it with that glue that's, oh shoot, went down too far. Uh-oh, come on. It moved when I went to attach it. Okay, right, that's right there. That is right there. And then there should be a little bit of a frame around the bottom. There we are, that's better. And then when you get that on, then you just tuck this underneath and press it down. Now I'm going to get my bone folder and I'm just going to make sure that these are well burnished down, because this is the important part. This little hinge right here is the whole stress point of the card. So you want to make sure that that's good and down. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of, what are these things called? Fold over clips. And just put that on there and let it settle a bit while I do the other one, and we'll do some other stuff. So we're going to do the other one exactly the same way. I'm going to flip this around this way, and I'm going to put that little point right on the fold with a little bit of a frame around it, like that. And then you can see the adhesive is up. Just take that adhesive and tuck it down underneath. And then we'll just burnish that really well. And here. And then we're going to put those two strips in there, but I'm going to just let this sit and meditate for a bit so that it kind of grabs hold. All right, so while that's grabbing hold, we'll put the paper on the flaps, the flip flaps. So we have two different pieces. This one is going to match the front piece, and this one matches the colors on the front piece, but it's different. So they made their paper really cool. So it's got the aqua color on one side and then the blue on the other side. Is there a name for this fold? It was called Dual Pop Up when I found it, Connie. Good night, Karen. So I don't know what the real name of it is, but I've written it down as Dual Pop Out. But I think it would, or Pop Up. I think it would, it's more like a pop out than a pop up. Okay, so this is replacing those embossed panels that I used on the original card. And they're just going on. Okay, so because this is directional paper, one is going to go one way and one is going to go the other way. So this one I'll put up this way. If you use paper that's not directional, you don't have to worry about this part. And then, and I also have to make sure I'm using the right side of the paper because of the color. Okay, so this one's going to pop out that way. This one's going to pop out this way. So you want this one to be facing this way, like that. And then these two pieces are going to do the other spots. Ouch. It's not ouch. I don't know why I said ouch. All right, so we'll just put that on here. Like that. Oh. And this one on the other side. There, like that. So there's our two flip out panels. So that's these two pieces here that I'm doing. But before I put them on, I'm going to attach this piece here, these first, and then this piece here. So these are the ones I have reinforced because of the paper I'm using. So these are 3/4 by 4 3/4, and they're scored at 3/4 of an inch and 4 inches. And when you fold these over, you have to make sure that you are folding them over straight. Don't get them crooked or your mechanism is not going to work properly. There's that one. So are you guys all ready for Christmas? We are. Well, I should say I am, because it's not like Ted does. He doesn't do the presents and the wrapping and stuff. He does like outside lights and all that kind of stuff. So the presents are all wrapped. Started my piles for going north. Got my snow boots out. I have to go find my snow pants because I think they're out in a trailer. And I sent him out there today to make sure that the peppermint oil got renewed because it's been a month. Okay, so I'm going to take these off now, and that should be well established there. So we're just going to kind of fold that back, and one of these is going to go here and one's going to go on the other side. So I'm going to use my extra strength glue. Norma's not ready. Valerie's not even close. Okay. Well, you got time. I only have until the 21st, and then I have to be ready to go north. Well, actually, we only have until the 17th because our local family is leaving on the 17th. So their stuff had to be all ready. So I figured if I was going to get theirs ready, I might as well do it all at the same time. Okay, so this is going to go in here, and you kind of eyeball center. And you want to make it so that when this goes down, it doesn't bind. So there's one. And I put that, the extra piece, I put that on the inside because then it won't show. Oops. This is difficult to get off this roller here because it's so sticky. There we are. Okay, now this one goes on the other side. Kind of sort of in the same place, but it's not really important that you get it exactly centered. There we go. All right, now where are those strips of designer paper? There they are. So these are going to go down here like this. And I think I'll use the net facing out. So I need to put adhesive on the polka dot parts. Come on, get off my finger. I don't have to do any cooking or baking or anything this year either. Not that I have in a while, but we're going out for Christmas. We've been invited out for Christmas dinner. So, and they're cooking everything. So this is just a piece that kind of adds a little bit of pretty to that inside mechanism. That's all this is for. It's just decoration. So I made little table favors today with Ferrero Rocher in each one. Oops. That's okay. There we go. They're down. They're good to go. All right. So now Janet's not ready. Valerie says Barbie dolls and Nadine, any suggestions for my 7-year-old granddaughter's present? Oh, is she into like jewelry and stuff? Because there's some really cool jewelry kits out there. Okay, so now we got Miss Maggie a makeup table last year. Now these are going to go on here, right down at the bottom, because I wanted them to be even with the bottom. So you've got a little bit of room to play if you don't want them right at the bottom, but I did. So these are going to go on here like this. I guess that white doesn't look too bad, does it? That's kind of cool. Okay, it's going to go right there. So I'm going to move it down a bit and put a little mark there for where I want the adhesive to be. And I'm just going to use the regular seal for this. Put 2 lines of it on there. And then this is going to line up at the bottom and line up at the edge of that white. Now, it's the edge. Yes, it's the edge. You could leave a little bit of a frame in there if you wanted. Or over. I like that frame. Let's move it out a bit. I might be in trouble if I do this, but we'll see. No, it should still work. Should still work. Because I like that little bit of white showing there. Now, did I get it? Oh, of course, I got it down too far. Hang on. Got to pull this up again. Because I put it down too far and it was below the bottom of the card. And I don't want it sticking out. That's why I like this Stampin' Seal, because it's movable. And when you mess up like I do, it's nice to have movable adhesive. There. That's where I want it. Perfect. Give it a good burnish here. Get that adhesive to grab hold. I have a pencil mark right there. That's not going to happen in my world. There we go. Okay, now put the other one on. And the other one is going to... Oh, I just had a sudden thought. Did I put the right one on the right one? That wouldn't have been good now, would it? But I did. Because I have directional designer paper, so I had to be careful. And I didn't pay attention. Nope, wrong one. This one. Okay. 7-year-old granddaughter. What about craft kits? If she doesn't do... She's not into dolls. There is a problem. She has every book under the sun. She has jewelry kits. She is spoiled. Ah, okay. Well, what about an experience instead of a gift? Like, can you give her a certificate that says Grandma's going to take you to the movies once a month, or we're going to go and do this? You could give her a little booklet that has 12 certificates in it, 1 a month for the next year of doing something special with just Grandma. Wouldn't that be cool? Just you and her. Okay, so there's the little wings. The wings are done. They move. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, so now we just have to take this and attach it to there. So to do that, you close this. You have to kind of do it sort of half hidden. So you want to fold this over like this and attach this. You're going to put a glue on that, lay this down flat and get it straight, and then close this, and that will attach itself like that. So it's going to go just up almost to that fold. So I'm just going to put some temporary tape on there because I want to make sure that I've done it okay. So that's just some temporary tape. Now if I do that and do this and then open this and then bring it back. Oh, it works. See, with this handle, it helps bring it back in. It won't bring it back in on the other side as nice as it does with that handle on there. So that's what that's for. Okay, so we can take that temporary adhesive off there now. Yeah, I did my fingernails and I got no fingernails to pull that off of there. And I didn't want to leave it there because it doesn't have the stick that I need. Come on, get off my fingers. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and fold it back, and I'm going to use the sticky stuff. Wait, I'm going to put this underneath so I don't get sticky all over my grid paper. And we will put, oh, no, I didn't. I just ruined it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Come on. Am I going to be able to get this back over that roller? Or is it going to break and I'm going to have to get a new one? Oh, it worked. Yay. Okay, don't do what I just did. Don't pull it off. I just did it again. Gosh. Really, people? It was going so well. Okay, pull it this way this time. Flop that over. And then lay it out. You don't flip it over, you lay it out because you want it to attach to this side. Oops. You want it to attach to this side, not this side. So I've got that, and I'm going to make sure it's kind of straight. And then we'll just close this. Perfect. And that's what it should look like in there. Okay, now I'm going to do the other one. Do exactly the same thing. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put my adhesive on here. There we are. And then open that up, lay this down, make sure it's straight. You see how it has a tendency to go sideways? That won't work. You need to have it straight, and then just fold this down. Oh, and look at that, let go. Shoot. I had too much torque on there. There we are. Okay, so now when it closes, that is letting go. That is not a good thing. But I will fix that later. I'll get some more adhesive on there. Anyways, so there. Now we got the mechanism. You know how it works. I have to clean this up because holy macaroni. I can't. I've got too much going on here. All right. So we're going to put that, close that down. And I will grab my front. Are you still hanging in there with me? And I want to put this on the dark side of this cardstock. Remember, this is the two-tone dose, light on one side and dark on the other side. And I can tell which is which because this is the light and there's the dark. All right, we'll put this on here. Now we'll put this on the front of the card. And then, what time is it? Oh man, it's almost been an hour. This card is, there's a lot to this card. That's why I left the front kind of plain. All right. So let's bring this back in. We're going to stamp the flowers. Stamp the flowers from Happy Hibiscus in Memento. Oh, good. Still there. Oh, thanks, Anne. I'm glad you were enjoying it. Don't forget about my Share It Saturday. You can always create one of these and share it in Share It Saturday, and you may win a card from me and a little gifty. Okay, so now I want to die cut and emboss these. So I have the embossing folder and I have the dies. So I found the best way to do this is to put your dies on here like that. Kind of line them up. Oh, I needed some Post-it pieces because I'm out of sticky ones. Move that around. Get that all lined up. And one more over there. Okay, then you can open up your embossing folder and move it around till it sits down in those holes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we are. Had it in the wrong direction. There. So when you get it in the spot, there's a little channel that they've built in there and it won't move anymore. So then close your embossing folder and run it through your machine. And to do that, you need your sandwich is going to be plate number 1, then your embossing folder, and I'm going to put it through this way. You always put it through with your hinge first, and then specialty plate number 4 on top. I'll run those through. Yeah, it took me a while to figure it out, maybe, when I was watching. I watched a few different videos. Okay, so there, we got that done. At least this worked. Yeah, that paper's pretty. Now you have to be really careful when you take this off because your Post-it notes have now been pushed into the embossing part of your paper. So you have to be careful when you take it off that you don't rip your cardstock. There we are. I'll deal with that later. So there we have our embossing. And I'm going to use Dark Lemon Lolly just to give the center a little bit of color on this one flower. And this center as well. And then I took Petal Pink, but I think I'm going to use a dauber instead. Let me see. Do I want to use a dauber? No, I don't want to use a dauber. All right. Never mind. We'll just use the dark. I won't go light and dark because this is get to be long. And I'm just going to put some color around the center of this hibiscus. So don't forget, if you need to watch this video more than once, it'll be on my YouTube channel. And if you search for Happy Hibiscus, it will come up. And if you search for Dual Pop Up Fun Fold, it will come up. Because I know Facebook varies things sometimes and they're hard to find. I probably should have done this in a different color because, you know, the front of my card is a lovely amethyst color, but I figured that Petal Pink will go with it. There we go. There, got some color on there. Okay, now, yep, those look nice on there. Good. Okay, so now I have this green, and this is the two-toned. So I'm going to do some in dark, and I'm going to do some in light. And I should have pre-cut these because it's going to take me a while because there's only 2 dies. So I did 4 and 3. I don't know if I've got enough cardstock, but let's do these in light. And we'll do these in dark. And then I'll have a couple of dark ones. Okay. Oops, I didn't put my machine back to die cut. Hang on. All right. Where did I put my Post-it pieces? Because this is not staying when it's supposed to be. There we are. There's one. Now, if you got this kit from Close to My Heart, the Secret Garden kit, it comes with its own set of stamps and dies. It actually comes with 2 die sets. One coordinates with the stamps. One set of dies will cut the stamps out, but the other set of dies are standalone dies, and they make the most gorgeous flowers. And I use them in the scrapbook pages. Using the Secret Garden kit, there's 6 pages. So the kit, I think it's 102 something on sale right now. It was 147, but it's on sale 30% off. I might not have enough of this paper. Anyways, you just need the the kit, the only way to get the papers that you need to make the pages is to get, they have an add-on card kit, but it doesn't have the right papers. There used to be a sticker and designer paper kit as well, but that's sold out a while ago. Okay, got one more leaf to do. So that's the end of those. Let's see if I can get one more of these out of this. Should have put more of this paper in there. Good Lord. Oh well. So I will be doing that class in February. And it will be in person and virtual. Put that over there. This one out. That over there. Come on, out. There. So by using the same color cardstock, I now have different colored leaves. Now, where did I put my? This will get some glue on the back of these. All right. I filled my Tombow bottle up last week. It works so much nicer when you have lots of glue in it. You don't have to squeeze it as hard. There we are. Okay, so the only thing I'm going to let those dry and we'll stamp the sentiment. And I wanted to keep it to the Happy Hibiscus, so that's why it says "You Make Me Smile." And I'm going to stamp it over to the right-hand side of this paper because it's going to slide in underneath that one flower. There we are. Now, what I didn't do is I haven't done the inside piece yet. So this is a piece of basic white, and it is 4 by 3 3/4, and it goes on the inside. 4, 3 3/4. So I do believe it's going to go this way. Let me open this up. I can make sure. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to stamp the flower down in the bottom corner there. And then I don't know where my stamping paper is. We'll just use this. And an envelope. I haven't done the draw yet. Oh my gosh, don't let me forget to do that draw. Somebody's going to win $100 shopping spree tonight. So do you guys know how you get in on that $100 shopping spree? I almost forgot. This is the inside piece, and I'm just going to pop it in. And then we'll put the front together, and then we'll do the draw. I'm really upset that that adhesive let go in there. Oh, guess I didn't get it. Oh, wrong way. That's why. Duh. It's crooked. It's crooked. There we are. Inside done. Now there's no dimensionals on these. All the flowers are flat because this card is thick enough, and it does go in the envelope. It just takes some persuading. Okay. Tell all? What am I telling? I forgot what I asked you something. Oh, how you get in on the draw. Yep. Apparently I need, here's my sentiment. Pop this on. So to get in on the draw, first of all, you have to be Canadian. You have to place orders with me. So every time you place an order of $60 or more, you get on my draw board. And you can where's this going to go? That's going to go. I'm going to go right about there. If your order is $60, then you get one entry on the draw board. And if your order is $120, then you get two. So it's $60 increments. This one's down too far. See this, when you put this card, the front of this card together, you have to do it in segments. Is that straight? There we go. Okay, those are good. Now we'll just tuck this one underneath there like that. And we're going to put one of these in here. Let's just cut the stems off. I don't need the stems. They go in there a lot easier without the stems on. And then every time my draw board is full, then I draw a name and somebody gets to have $100 shopping spree. So that's buy $100 worth of Stampin' Up products, anything. There's no limit. And then the $100 comes off at the end, after the shipping and the tax is added. So by this happening tonight, if the person is ready in the next hour, then they're going to be able to buy 11% more because there's free shipping, but only until midnight Mountain Time. Okay, now this one I'm going to put up here, and then we're going to put this little flower on here. And there we go. Our card is done. Hi, Peggy. Thanks for sharing. So if you guys have enjoyed my video, please hit those emojis. Let Facebook know that you like my video. So the only problem with this is that torque that's happening on here. So I'm going to have to figure out what adhesive I can use. But you see how it just like gull wings opens up and closes. So fun to play with, let me tell you. Thanks, Barb, and hello. Okay, so I am going to do the draw now. And while I get ready, I'll just tell you, don't forget about my mini album class coming up in January. You have until the 15th of December to register. $55 gets you the kit. If you live out of town, there's going to be postage on top of that, but it will ship. It will ship flat like this as an oversized letter. So it's not going to be any more than whatever the highest postage rate is right now. Keeping in mind that it won't ship till January and postal rates are going up again in January. Hello, Canada Post, and thank you very much. Okay, where's my mouse? There it is. Got to do that so I can take my phone out. And thanks, Anne. Thanks, Janet. Oh, Norma, Holly, Connie, Barb, you guys are Peggy. Thank you so much for your kind comments. Okay, So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. So there's the list of all the people for the $100 shopping spree. Let me delete the heading, delete the row, hit shuffle once, hit shuffle twice. And the winner of the next $100 shopping spree is going to be, oh, Betty or Valerie. Valerie wins a $100 shopping spree. Congratulations, Valerie. That's awesome. And Valerie is watching too. So Valerie, if you have an idea of what you want, we can get your order going for you tonight, or you don't have to. Yeah, if they're back to work by then. Who knows? I'm planning it for January. If it happens, I'm happy. It may be later in January. It may not. I don't know. Because apparently the CEO of Canada Post is also CEO of Purelator, FedEx. I don't know. Yes, congratulations, Valerie. That's awesome. All right. Well, thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed my video tonight. The More About Autumn class is open for registration. And if you purchase the bundle from me before the 15th of December, you get the class for free. My class in January is More About Autumn, but I'm also, what's the other one I have that you can buy the bundle for? Oh, Happy Hibiscus. Hello. The Happy Hibiscus bundle. If you buy this before the 20th of January, you will get the kits to make 3 cards using that as my thank you for your order. And because both of those bundles are over, I think the other one is $60, your name's going to go on the draw board, and you may also win a $100 shopping spree. Yes, Purelator's part of Canada Post. It is. Apparently, Canada Post owns 91% of all of the delivery companies in Canada. So no wonder they're not interested in hurrying up and settling, because they're making money off their other ventures. Okay, Valerie, could you send me a message and let me know if you want to do your order tonight or you want to wait? And I will. Am I here tomorrow night? I have a class tomorrow night. So I might be live about 4:00. I think I have something planned. I do. I have a Spotlight in Nature card planned for tomorrow night at 4:00. So I will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.